while you loaf through the night. I'd walk as I'd sing through all of the time. I knew who I was, 14th of August 2024. I deliberately sometimes go off key. You go off key, different pitches and tones, as I say. You go slow and fast, slow and fast, slow and fast. You see, automation is afoot. Edward A.G. Wallace, it's me. You see, Edward A.G. Wallace, 2024. You have to speak different ways, different pitches. I can poke fun at myself, stream of consciousness. You know, when you got there, you have that little thing. And that guy goes and he speaks, and then you have the federal agent come to your door. I've never had that. Oh, I can always do it better. Always do it better. Always do it greater. No. How do you find it? 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 How do you know who you are? I don't fucking know. I hear this guy every fucking day. Talk about this, talk about that. What the fuck? It's a variation of the form. Variation of the form. Variation of the self. You see? Deceiving elf, as John Keats would say. Ode to a nightingale, ode to aggression urn, ode to poetry. The eternal rebirth, catharsis of the benevolent. Kind, mind you. It goes outside through the gateway. Where to start? Where to begin? Chapter somewhere I called it. Chapter somewhere. Beginning of something innovative. Inventive. The literature, cinematic, the cinematic surrealism, the cosmic cinema. What part, what substance whereof are you made? Is that what he said? Sometimes I can't even think clearly. You run out of steam and esteem. Virtue. They hate your vices in order to kill your virtue. They try to find your vices. Then they throw the dices. Gamble. And they try to take your freedom. Oh, high derivative. Liberty. Ah, but you need the regal. The regal sense. Sensibility. Gray skies can be wonderful. They can find me all along this floor. What word did I say? Flow. Fluidity of thought. Fluidity of thought. See, you go back February, March, April, May, June, July, you put it down, pen to paper. The quill to the paper, type it in, change the font, my mind, change the font, unwind, and you'll have something. You give it to someone who's about a 60-year-old, 70-year-old woman, you give it to a child, give it to an older person, and you say, that's actually good stuff. Give it a different name, then you're a playwright. You give it to them and say, there's substance there. There you have it. There you have it. That's all you need to do. Re-edit, 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 re-edit. This is raw footage.